The bottom line when it comes to health and happiness is the quality of our relationships.
So what is the key to a happy life? If there was any one thing or one group of things you could share with people watching the video around how to live a happier life, what would you share?
You know, for me, we're all born under certain circumstances, different circumstances, and we can't really choose what those circumstances are. But for me, if I can help my clients to raise their level of consciousness, in other words, to help make their energy more positive, anabolic energy versus catabolic energy, I believe that can bring happiness to them. It's actually proven that those with a higher average resonating level of energy or higher consciousness experience happiness. For example, there's people that live in poverty and eat beans and rice every day, but yet they're happy as can be. And there's other people that, you know, drive limousines and make all the money in the world, but they're not happy at all. They're not satisfied. So happiness is a choice, I believe, that we make, and we just have to decide. If you can change your mind, you can change your life. So that's the way I think about happiness.
I like that.
Yeah, you know, if you're not happy, you're actually in some form of judgment, right?
Right.
So what I like to do is ask a question. What unawareness am I having, or what unawareness am I using to choose the unhappiness that I'm actually experiencing? So you can't be in judgment and you can't be in awareness at the same time. So when you ask an open question like that, you can instantly pop into awareness and decide or choose to be happy in that moment.
I think that a lot of, piggybacking on what you were saying about judgment, I think that acceptance in the moment and not fighting against what is I think, and I don't know if that's happiness or if it's just a sense of peace, which opens us up to the possibility of a sense of contentment. I don't really, when I think about happiness, because happiness is like an emotional experience that you're having, which comes and goes like any other emotional experience. So to neither cling to it or insist that you have it at any one given time, and it kind of flows in and out. It's an energy type of thing. So I kind of think of being able to be present to your life without having the expectation of having it be other than, although you certainly want to have goals, aspirations, and dreams, you still need to be able to stay present and also sort of let go of expectations that it should be other than what it is. And I think that kind of opens the door for happiness.
Yeah, being able to let go of all those shoulds in our life. And I think that inhibits us from finding, and it's a journey of finding out who we are. And I remember as younger, like, what's the big question? Who am I? I'm John Gray. Just like, but as I've grown and matured, self-realization becomes a very, very clear realization, which is authenticity. And that you know that you're being authentic. You're doing what you're here to do, and your heart is open. I feel that the basis of happiness is having a purposeful life, making a difference in the world, and having loving, supportive relationships where you're not feeling alone. It's so important. The bottom line when it comes to health and happiness is the quality of our relationships. Do we have lots of friends? Do our friends stand by us? Do we feel that we can be ourselves fully with them? And can we be ourselves in our work? And feel like we're making a difference at the same time. So authenticity and love, to me, come together, and you have a life of happiness. So you love what you're doing, and you love the people in your life, then you're happy.
And if you're friends with yourself.
And friends with yourself, that's so important, just to be okay with yourself and accept that we're not always perfect, I'm perfectly me, but that's not always, it's a work in progress.
Exactly.
So the key to happiness, it sounds like, is that it's a choice and it's a practice, right? And it's something we have to cultivate in our lives every single day, because there's no miracle answer. The only thing we can do is choose it and then do it again and again and again.